Good afternoon. So I was walking this morning and, you know, um, I walk alone in the morning. It helps me just de-stress. And I was thinking about something and it came into mind. Being a loner. What do I mean? For years, when I was a kid, I didn't have many friends. Not many at all. But I have one good friend and that was it. Or I'd have two is the max I would have, maybe three. But I wouldn't make friends with anybody else. And when I went through elementary school, I didn't make much friends. I had a lot of enemies. I really didn't talk to anybody because I was picked on from kindergarten all the way through to fourth grade. And then people stopped picking on me in fourth grade when I fought all the time because I got fed up with getting picked on. And that caused even more people not to want to talk to me or hang out with me for that matter. Some wanted to hang out with me later in life, but then I still didn't want to hang out with them. Being a loner is not a good thing. It closes you off to knowing people and not basically not getting to know anybody else. You get wrapped up in yourself. You'll just spend time with yourself. And when you start getting older and you become even more of a loner, eventually, one time I was asked how many friends did I have in school. I can only think of two throughout all of my years. And I got out, I dropped out in 10th grade, but all all the years of school, 2, 2 friends. One I didn't talk to anymore because he hung out with somebody else, and then they made lots of I don't know what happened with that one. Well, he ended up passing away. I said that in another video. He died of a drug overdose, which, really was hard to fathom that he would do that, but, when you don't see people for years, that's what happens. You don't know what goes on in their lives after that. And then the other one, he moved away. And to be honest, we just grew apart. And then I didn't have any friends. So what did I do? I didn't do nothing, kept to myself. I made friends with people that weren't very good friends. A lot of them didn't talk to me. There's one I still talk to. She's in upstate New York. And I still talk to her. And my friends from, Ridgewood, because I opened up a little more and I noticed that I was opening up at a late age. And then when everybody moved, like I got married, she was married. We all went our own like separate ways, but we never got together. And then you know what? I never took the time to even try to even connect with these people. And now I'm talking to them now, and it's you got so many years that you didn't talk to each other, but these two, they're really good friends. They always were. And that kind of hurts because I never really concentrated on relationships with anybody because I felt being alone was the only way to be. Because 9 times out of 10, when everybody left, it was just me. There was nobody else. And I closed myself off. I closed myself off for a lot of years. And I really didn't make friends because, to be honest, it's like I just never kept up with talking to anybody, even family members. And so the loner issue is when you're by yourself and you don't have roots of people that you can talk to if you have a problem or if you have an issue, or if, you just don't feel good one day and you want to just talk to somebody, but you can't because you don't talk to nobody. And then you call this person after like 4 or 5 years and be like, hey, I have this problem. Well, you didn't call me then. Why are you calling me now? Right? I mean, am I making a point here? I mean, it sounds like it. So being a loner doesn't, it's not a good thing. You got to open yourself up to a lot of people and stop be so stubborn. Because also being a loner makes you really stubborn. In other words, you get set in your ways because, to be honest, you feel it's just you and you're fighting the battle, and you end up getting a little selfish and cocky, like, well, I can do this, I can handle this. I've learned in my life that you can't handle everything alone. Handling it alone sometimes can lead to a bad place where you get stressed out, you can get anxiety attacks, you can get like, you just could get really angry, you could get violent, you could get just depressed, which a lot of people do. They get depressed and they don't know how to help them. And it's like, well, I haven't talked to you, so I don't know what's going on. You got to tell me what's going on. So now you got to go into it. Now you're depressed and you need to explain what's going on in your life because you don't talk to anybody. And when you do that, the only thing I can say is, well, from what you're telling me, they can't actually say because they don't know going through it because you never told anybody. You kept it to yourself. You figured I'm strong enough to do this by myself. I can do it. And I couldn't. Like right now with what's going on, I'm relying on some people and I'm not getting financial help. I'm getting moral support, if that makes sense. But either way, it it's good to know that you have these people in your corner and I'm not closing myself off to getting the help. I'm admitting that I am weak. I'm admitting that I'm vulnerable at this point because I'm really in a sensitive state right now when it comes to my like what's going on with my life and the events that's going on. And I'm giving it up to them and I'm talking to them when I feel a certain way because if I don't and I keep it to myself again, who am I going to talk to when I have this problem? Am I going to talk to me? Am I going to talk to like you can't talk to yourself. When I do these videos, I'm actually talking to myself a little bit and, where I could take my own advice, which I do. I have my days I slip where I don't want to be around anybody, but I'm trying to get rid of those days and be more comfortable with people around me and opening myself up to those doors to be open with other people and make friends. That's what I'm doing, making friends. Because in this life, you need to remember that being by yourself is no way to be. I was by myself for a whole lot of years, and then I closed myself off for a couple of years, and it cost me my relationship. So, closing yourself off is not good. Not being able to hear anybody else's problem because you're too worried about your own. And then only thinking about yourself, you do damage. It causes relationships to break up, it causes friendships to break up. It's a bad situation. So, today, take stock in your life. If you have those friends that you've talked to years ago and you're still in contact with them, but you just don't um, to the people you have in your life and you just don't want to, I don't know, you just don't haven't talked to them in a while, I would go and I would call them and I would say, "Hey, how's it going? I haven't talked to you in a while. What's going on?" And start from there. Become good friends with them again. And then when you know what, when you need those people, they'll be there for you. They'll help you out. And not, I don't ask for people. I don't like asking people for money if I'm in a jam. I try to figure it out myself. And, you know, that's another thing. It's like, I don't want money from anybody. If anything, I would just want moral support. Support in what I'm doing. Maybe help, like, maybe morally, emotionally helping me with the move that I know is going to be happening and I got to figure it out. Because if I don't, I'm just going to be screwed. So, thank you for watching my video. And think about it. Is being a loner and closing everybody off in your life worth it? I don't think so. As a matter of fact, I think you should open yourself up to some new friends. I mean, mind you, there are friends out there that can that and will backstab you, but don't close everybody off because you got backstabbed by a couple of people. Holding a grudge is no way to be. You just say, "I'm sorry, the friendship didn't work out," and you walk away. You can still be friends with them, but just know that they could still backstab you. You're just not going to trust them as much, but maybe somebody say, "Hey, let's go hang out, do something." All right, and see you later. You know, but not all people can be good friends, but I can say I have a very good support base and I'm hanging out now with people and I'm starting to get more outgoing and I'm starting to share what I feel and I want to hear what people are feeling and I want to do that. Granted, I'm probably too late with one of the relationships I had, but I hope that I can be there for her at least emotionally. And that's what matters the most. Emotionally, people sometimes need your help and we don't help them and we just run them out of our lives or they just don't want to be in your lives because they're just tired of being shun off, like left to the side and you don't care about it or you act like you don't care about it. Thank you for watching your video. Watch my video and have a great day and enjoy your fourth. And remember, there is always try to make friends because you'll see that your life will blossom into something you probably didn't think it could. Thank you very much. Have a great day.